Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be playing as Urshifu. Specifically I'm going to be going the one punch version of Urshifu. I wanted jungle but someone else was adamant about having jungle, so I'm going to be going in the top lane with the Sableye. I am running stacks, so hopefully I can get a couple uh, before the lane phase is over. So I'm going to be going towards the enemy side of the goal to get some stacks. I try to take that from the enemy Glaceon with no luck. I'm also going to try to take these, but the Sableye is taking them from me. Hopefully I can get this one. And the enemy Glaceon grabs that one. Very unfortunate, I only get one stack. It's not too bad, at least I got one, but I still would have preferred to get a little bit more. The enemy Scyther does jump on me, and I have to eject button out of there, so I can grab a citrus berry and keep fighting. The enemy Scizor does not get to stack because of my Sableye with the Thief ability. I really like Sableye's Thief ability. I wish you got to keep it for an extra level. I wish it was the second tier upgrade instead of the first. I do manage to get all the little Swablues, but I do not get the big Altaria, and I do manage to evolve. Sableye and I are pushing up on the enemy Glaceon, hopefully to get a kill. The enemy Glaceon does go down, and I get a second stack. Very, very nice. I'm also going to be able to get a third stack because of the extra energy left on the floor. I could have gotten 4 if I didn't pick up the other piece of energy, but I got it via the stack. Oh, nice. I even get a 4th stack. Very, very nice. I should be able to live this. So when Urshifu is charging the punch move, you do get damage reduction. Something to keep in mind. So if you ever see me charging while I'm taking damage, it is because I want to lower the incoming damage that I am receiving to hopefully stay alive a little bit longer. So the enemy team is pushing up hard on me, and there's not much I can really do, so I'm just going to farm this back ball toy as quickly as possible and then get back to hopefully fighting, but I don't really see an opportunity to without dying, so I instead choose to back. I'm going to head back to the top lane and try to get some extra farm before the objective spawns. Hopefully I can get a little bit extra something. I see the Sableye is fighting the Scyther down in the mid lane, so I'm going to rotate over there as quickly as I can. I do not have eject button, so I cannot eject button punch, unfortunately, so the Scyther... Oh, the Scyther does go down to my friendly Sableye, which is very, very nice. I head bot lane for the bot Reggie objective. The enemy team doesn't look like they're going to contest this. Smart by them, because they'd probably just die running into 4 people on our team. We do get the bottom Reggie with no contestion whatsoever, which is very, very nice. Now I'm going to rotate towards the top side. It looks like they're going to get the top Regieleki. Yes, they do. A little bit unfortunate, but as long as we stop them from getting too many scores, I think it'll be worth it. But my jungler is not taking his jungle, so I'm going to be taking the blue buff at the very least. Now I'm going to head towards the top side as fast as I can to hopefully contest, but the rest of my team seems to have it, so I'm just going to keep farming again. I am going to leave the red buff up for whoever wants it instead. I don't really need it. It would be nice, but I feel like if I could get it on Greninja, it would be a lot better. I see that they're fighting, so I'm going to rotate towards the fight and hopefully catch someone out. I do have the eject button. I do miss the middle part of the punch, but the dry cloak still goes down. I get the 2 little Swablues and I get the big Altaria. Excuse me. And now I'm going to head towards the top side and get those Swablues and Altarias as well. I see the enemy Crustle is being a little bit overly aggressive, so I'm going to try to fight here. He does go to the other side of the lane, probably to try to get his cheeky turn in, but my teammates do manage to catch him out. He takes the 2 citrus berries, which isn't great, but it could have been a lot worse. I do get the middle part of the punch attack, and he does go down. If I can get that Glaceon's passive, I could ult and kill her. But the whole enemy team is topside, so I just choose to be a little bit more passive. I do not fully charge, and I also miss the Scyther with my ult and my punch. I got a little bit panicked there, but I do come back in and manage to take down the Tyranitar, as well as my team takes down 4 of the enemy team. I don't know where their 5th member is, probably in the jungle somewhere farming. We do go for the Regieleki, and we manage to take that no problem. I'm going to base and go bot side because I want the bottom Reggie objective. I don't know how well I'll be able to contest them without my ult, especially since I need to be able to get on the Dragapult as super easy. The enemy team is all here. I do have to eject button out, otherwise I will die. I try to just keep them over here with me to try to bait them away from the objective, but there's not much else I can do. If I try to do a little bit more, I will die. And the Dragapult does almost kill me, in fact, but I do manage to get out. So I'm just going to farm and hopefully get my ult pretty soon. The enemy team is going to get the bottom Reggie. There's not much we can really do. Our Cross will try to do some cheeky stuff, but to not much avail. My team is fighting in the bot side. I guess that's okay, but there's not much point in fighting them at the moment. So I'm just going to be farming, trying to get some levels. Got my ult back. Nothing much to really talk about here. My team is rotating topside. Looks like they're trying to fight. I don't really want to just go in willy-nilly because there's a T-Tar, and the T-Tar does in fact ult, so we need to be a little bit careful here. I am going to hold and hopefully get a good punch. I do get a really good punch on 3 members of the enemy team. I do go down, but my team cleans up pretty well. I would like to think that that punch did set my team up for success in that fight. Even if it wasn't a lot done, the punch did a lot to 2 members of the enemy team, and it got rid of Tyranitar's shield from his ult. Everyone is rotating topside for the top Regieleki. If we can get this before 2-minute mark, that would be really nice, because then we would have pressure on their backside. I really want to save my ult for as much as possible here. The enemy Dragapult is taking me down quite fast, and then the T-Tar and the Crustle kill me. I could have killed the Dragapult there if I used my ult, but I want to save it for the Rayquaza fight, because that is much more important than getting a kill right now. If I used it right now, I would not have my ult for the Rayquaza fight without a doubt, unless every piece of farm was up on the map. I do mess up on the catapult there, but it's not too bad. I almost accidentally pushed the Regieleki into the base as well, but luckily I aimed just slightly out of range. We do take down the Regieleki so they don't have any platform pressure. We kill it right at 2 o'clock, so we can still contest this as a 5-man group. So my entire priority this fight is to kill the Dragapult, and I see my opportunity. And the Dragapult does in fact go down. Now that Dragapult is out of the fight, the rest of my team can fight this pretty easily. I do manage to kill the enemy Glaceon as well before I go down, which is huge. All of their big DPS is gone. The only really big threat on their team at the moment is the Tyranitar, and the Tyranitar does seem to go down as well. Now my team has the opportunity to take the Rayquaza quite easily, as their whole team is dead. 2 of them did respawn, a 3rd one is about to respawn. Our Sableye seems to be trying to backdoor. I don't really like this. Personally, myself, I think that our team should stay together and just try to stop them from scoring. I see that the enemy Dragapult is out of position once again, and Crustle and I do manage to take him down quite easily, which is nice. We take down the enemy Glaceon once again. I'm just running rampant on their back line, which is good. That's pretty much what I need to do in these fights. If I die after I kill 1 or 2 of them, I'd say that's worth. I do die, and the enemy team does get this, but as long as they can get rid of Tyranitar's shield, then no one on their side will have a shield, and they can't really turn in. My Greninja is just kiting actually quite well. Does manage to break T-Tar's shield, so as long as we defend our platforms, we should win. I see Tyranitar rotating bot side, and I ping it. My Greninja does go bot side and is probably going to die here, but my Espeon also goes bot side to keep contesting that. The enemy team is trying to turn in top side and stabilize, and I do stop that as well. And we also managed to pick up a kill, not that it matters at this point in the game. Oh, man, there's always a lot to talk about in the final 2 minutes. Everything's just happening so quickly. My team does manage to win with a 300-point lead, which is nice. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, evening, or night, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.